Hi everybody and welcome to another video from DisplayRepair.com. Do you think that you may have problems with the fuel filter on your car? If you do, then this video should help, as we'll show you some of the most common symptoms of this car problem. So stay tuned. DisplayRepair.com. Be sure to visit us at our website DisplayRepair.com, where you can find more useful car and driving tips. Before we start, just a few words about the importance of the fuel filter on your car. The fuel filter has the role of keeping the fuel system clean, so any accidental debris doesn't get into the fuel intake system. If it did, it could cause a lot of expensive damage, since on most cars any of the fuel intake components are pretty expensive, and this is why changing the filter on time is of great importance. In the majority of cases, the fuel filter isn't that expensive. For instance, the fuel filter for this Fabia is about 20 euros in my country and lasts on average for about 30,000 miles or about 50,000 kilometers. So the fuel filter is a small, simple, pretty cheap, yet very important part of your car. The first and most obvious symptom of a bad fuel filter is that you'll notice that the engine starts losing power. At first, this will be barely noticeable, while in the later phase it becomes a constant problem. In most cases, you'll notice a sluggish response on the gas pedal, and the car will drive like the tires are deflated. Next symptom of a bad fuel filter is that the engine starts heavily and needs a lot of cranking to start. At first, you'll notice a slightly longer cranking than usual, or it may take a couple of times to start, and it usually ends in the car not being able to start at all. This symptom is especially present with diesel engines if the filter is clogged and goes double during the winter season. At this point, you should notice rough idling, much like if there was a bad throttle body on your car. If you want to see a video showing more about the symptoms of a bad throttle body, click on the link in the corner of the video or on the link in the description. Besides rough idling, you may also experience periodic misfire of the engine, much like when a spark plug or coil pack isn't working properly. If you continue to disregard a bad fuel filter on your car, the problem may cause damage to other components of the fuel intake system, mainly to the fuel pump, which has to produce much higher pressure with a bad fuel filter in order to make the fuel flow to the engine. Because of this, you may hear a distinct whining sound coming from the pump, which is usually located at the rear of the car, that is otherwise not present. Know that a bad fuel filter can also cause damage to other components on the fuel intake. The fuel filter is one of the most important filters on your car. Never forget this. Make sure to change it on time, especially since it's not that expensive, or in many cases not that complicated to replace. Also, if you doubt the quality of the fuel in your country, make sure to change the filter more frequently. It's a small investment, but one that keeps the expensive fuel intake components from harm's way. So that's it for this time. We hope the video helps. Please like and subscribe, it's a huge help for what we're doing. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.